and welcome to this episode of the Lunar Podcast. In this episode, the theme is going to be will and imagination. The imagination is the most powerful tool that we have, right? We are able to do so much with our mind, right? But also at the same time, what we have to keep in mind that we have to put things into action. We have to create things. We have to form things. And this is typically the area that we have the most trouble with. The will of actually manifesting something, that's typically the area where we need help in, right? The imagination, we are constantly coming up with ideas which are usually triggered through external environments. And in today's, technological age, it's, the internet, right? The internet can be both a blessing but also a curse, right? If you are a researcher and you know exactly what it is that you're looking for, then the internet gives you access to the world, really, both in terms of information and the clients or customers that you're trying to attract. However, if you don't know what you're doing, you're playing with fire and you will get consumed by it through all the propaganda and the black magic that you find in the internet, right? But if used in a positive way, then you can use technology as to present your theory, your thesis, or your doctrine, whatever you want to call it, in formats like YouTube or a podcast. Or if you're camera shy, then you could be a writer and write anonymously, right? There's so many different ways of getting your ideas out there, and then it's just a matter of working the algorithms. So where there's a will, there's a way. Our imagination and our will have to be equally practiced, right? And this usually comes in phases, right? And at the Lunar Academy, that is one of the main skills that a lunar initiate walks out with, is to have the skill of working with their imagination, conjuring up all these kinds of worlds, but then also being able to manifest them initially in this format of the internet, which is the easiest, right? The initial platform in which you present your ideas. And then if by some miracle you happen to attract an audience, then maybe in the span of 5 to 10 years, when you have accumulated an audience, then maybe you could actually do these things in real life, in either in a venue or in your living room, right? But if you put the wheels into motion, things will happen, because according to the laws of the universe, everything has a cause and effect. And when you put an energy, and this is a very new age sort of idea, but this is just the way things work. When you put out energy into the world, it has consequences, it has effects, right? And so it's a matter of what kind of energy, what kind of aspiration do you have with the projects that you're working in. But willpower and imagination are crucial to understand and to practice. So that is one of the skills that a lunar initiate will have in their arsenal, is the ability to conjure up all these stories, which is why most of these creatives become writers or storytellers or musicians, right? So you have that ability to create and imagine these new worlds, and then to actually go out and perform them in a dramatized manner, either through writing or if you're a musician, through your music videos, or if you're an entertainer, in whatever manner, shape, or form you do it in, so that people have something to tune to, and we can bring these things to actual real life.